Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects of the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. And yes, that's a funny video. Gosh. Um, you're looking at the tree scene here, but the reference to uh, there's this video, Stacy's vlogs. Okay, she says there's a new Mandela effect in The Wizard of Oz, and if you look in what's supposed to be there. You remember Theresa, right? There wasn't Auntie M with
Yes.
Dorothy. It was just
Yes.
Annie M, right?
Annie M.
Okay. This is it's crazy. I don't remember. I don't remember the picture being in there like that. But
No.
there's supposed to be a barn, a horse, and a weather vane, and it's not there.
Yes, and a picket fence as well. She was wearing it was like black and white, a long, like a long dress with the apron, and she looked very sad in the picture.
Right. Right now she's wearing just an all polka dot dress. I remember having an apron.
Yes. And the picture that they're showing that's in Professor Marvel's basket is not the picture. And what's even funnier is he's never met Dorothy in his life, and when he peeks in the basket, he's using the description of what he sees to give her his reading, and the description that he gives of what he sees is not matching the picture.
That's right. That's right.
Guys.
So let me play this one scene. This is from The Wizard of Oz. If you
describe,
let me play it real quick. We're working against the AI right now.
Magic, authentic
we're gonna beat him.
Used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and so on and so on. Now, you'd better close your eyes, my child, for a moment, in order to be better in tune.
He's like a charlatan. Look at this. I don't remember this part.
We can't do these things without reaching
Okay,
out.
there's the picture. Do you guys see that? No, that's so wrong.
No, I know. Brian, I've seen this movie hundreds of times, and I know pretty much every part of this movie inside and out. Trust me, it's like my favorite movie.
All right, now listen to him describe it.
There's no way that picture is that picture. That's brand new to me, like brand new.
This is what he sees now. He's gazing into the crystal. He's describing the picture.
Yes.
What's this I see? A house with a picket fence and a barn with a weather vane and a
house with a picket fence and a barn and a weather vane.
Running horse.
Yes, that's what he's seen in the picture, and that's not matching up.
Yes, there's a woman. She's wearing a polka dot dress.
Polka dot dress.
Her face is careworn.
That's her name.
Yes, her name is Emily.
That's right. What's she doing?
Well, I can't quite see.
And her name was also on the picture, guys. It had M somewhere on there. I can't remember where.
Broken her heart.
On M.
Me?
Well, it's someone she loves very much. Someone she's been very kind to.
Yeah, I don't want to play too much of it for copyright, but yeah, was she really?
We just caught them, and we just caught a change in the middle, guys, because he was describing the whole picture, and exactly what he was describing is what I remember seeing, not what this picture is. We just blew this out of the water, didn't we, Brian?
Yes, Theresa. So
I am so happy when we can kick the AI's butt.
Exactly. I found a script here. I thought I'd read it a little bit. Okay, that's right. Here, sit down here. He says, "That's it. Haha. This is the same genuine magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, or Antony actually, and so on and so on. Now you'd better close your eyes, my child, for a moment in order to be better in tune with the infinite. We can't do these things without reaching out into the infinite. Yes, that's right. Now you can open them. We'll gaze into the crystal and, what's this I see? A house with a picket fence and a barn and a weather vane of a running horse. That's our farm, see? So he's talking about in the picture, he says, yes, there's a woman. She's wearing a polka dot dress, and her face is careworn. That's Aunt M, right? So he's describing what seems to be one woman, right? It's just one woman in that picture. But now Dorothy's in there as well. I'm asking if that's the same thing you guys remember. Theresa, how many times have you seen this movie?
More than 100 times. I've been watching it since I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and I'm going to be 55. So I'm going to say I've seen it hundreds of times, and I can tell you, I would stake my life on it. This is not the picture.
Yeah, and I have to give credit. I have to give credit to the original who found it, Stacy's Vlogs. 6 thumbs up, only 1 thumb down there on that one. Doug says that was never in my reality, you know. And it's just really weird, you know, all these changes. And then here's Theresa. Tell me about Colleen's comment here. You were showing me a picture of Colleen's comment.
Yeah. In the video that was posted, this scene from The Wizard of Oz, this girl doesn't know anything about the Mandela effect. Remember that, because this is not a Mandela effect video, as per se. It's just somebody posting a scene from it. She even noticed that the dress had changed, and she's not even affected, guys.
Gosh.
That's what blows us out of the water.
Yes.
She's not even affected, and she even noticed that.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, and the thing is, because Dorothy's not even wearing a dress, so we can assume that Colleen here is referring to Aunt M.
Yes. And Brian, I'm going to give you a heads up. Tomorrow, I'm going to continue to look for that picture that we're talking about, the missing picture, and I'm going to keep looking for it until I find it.
Okay. That would be great.
As soon as I see it, I'll know it.
That would be great, Theresa. I thank you for all that you do, okay? And I really appreciate it.
I'm hoping I can find it. I'm going to search.
You're awesome.
I'm going to search. Even if I can get like a drawing of it or something, you know, look for a sketch. If I can find the Jaws residue, which I did, the bites, I can find this one.
The last thing I want to mention, okay, guys, there's this blog, A Lesson from Professor Marvel, right? That's his name, Professor Marvel. In the opening scenes of Wizard of Oz, Dorothy runs away from Kansas home and encounters Professor Marvel. A CD... Here, let me just skip down here. The name of it, by the way, his trailer, acclaimed by the crowned heads of Europe. That's what it's called. Offers his service to read your past, present, and future in his crystal ball. So Professor Marvel, played marvelously by Frank Morgan, takes one look at the naive girl, glances down at her suitcase, and says, "You're running away." And having missed his glance, Dorothy asks wondrously, "How did you guess?" Professor replies, "Now why are you running away?" And right, so he goes on to describe in the crystal ball. In the reading, he asks her to close her eyes and concentrate, and as she does, the professor quickly rummages around in the basket. He then proceeds to describe what he pretends to see in the crystal ball, referencing the items in the basket.
The picture.
Yes, the picture. This has to be residue.
Why would he be describing a picture completely different than what we are seeing now?
Yeah. So basically, this is giving you ideas. This is by Jerry Wiseman. Yeah, he's giving people ideas, what we can learn from Professor Marvel, because he was very clever and very observant. And he was describing exactly what he saw in the picture.
Yeah, and we got a lot of people know, well, obviously they watched the show, but I mean, Professor Marvel is the man behind the curtain.
That's right.
In The Wizard of Oz, so, you know, he sees all, I guess, you know, or fakes to be, you know, the wizard.
That's right. He clearly is a charlatan, okay?
Yeah.
But he was able to connect with Dorothy, that's the thing, and establish her trust by referencing relevant facts about her. And basically the lesson learned in this presentation here is that presenters can connect with their audience by making references to relevant facts about individuals in the audience. So yeah, I thought this was pretty interesting. It described it to me perfectly what he saw in the picture that changed magically. So I don't think they can change your voice as much as they can the digital photography or whatever. It's much easier to change photographs.
Oh.
But it's.
So I agree.
I have caught 2 Mandela effects red-handed, by the way, and you can check out my videos. Just look for "Caught the Mandela Effect Red-Handed," okay? Where I trace them and I talk about them and they change afterwards. So yeah, guys. Theresa, what do you want to say about his jacket? You were telling me something about
I just found a
jacket.
picture. I believe this is the dress that she had on in the picture. I'm going to send it to you right now. That's more like it. That's what she had on, minus the apron.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said before, I think the sleeves look too big. Like,
well, she had them pushed up too. Remember?
Yeah, but they're a little big. I don't know.
That's pretty much what she was wearing, Brian. She was not wearing what were because she was very worn. Her face was very worn. She was very sullen. You know, kind of unhappy looking. She was not smiling in the picture.
Oh, you're talking about NDM?
Yeah, the picture that was in the basket is not what we're seeing now. I can tell you that 100%.
Yeah.
I knew it right away.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
thanks, guys, for checking.
Doesn't look like the same actress almost.
No, that doesn't look like NDM. No.
Actually, I bet you I can find a drawing of it.
Hey guys, I've got to cut the video. I got to have everybody have a great, wonderful night, and God bless.
God bless.
God bless.